If you love incredible content and want to always be up to date, don't waste time. Subscribe to our channel now, give a like and turn on notifications so you don't miss any news. Together, let's explore a world of entertainment and knowledge. Click on subscribe button and be part of our community. Biography of David Bowie, A Life of Reinvention. Full name, David Robert Jones. Date of birth, January the 8th, 1947. Date of death, January the 10th, 2016. David Bowie, the chameleon of rock, is one of the most iconic and influential figures in 20th century music and pop culture. His life is a story of constant reinvention, innovation and artistic exploration that has left an indelible mark on the worlds of music, film and fashion. David Robert Jones was born in Brixton, London, into a modest family. His passion for music began early, inspired by his father's jazz and the rock and role that dominated the music scene in the 1950s. At the age of 15, he formed his first band, the Conrads, and was already showing his talent as a musician and composer. The real turning point in Bowie's career came in 1972, when he released his album, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. Ziggy Stardust, Bowie's glam rock alter ego, took the world by storm with his flamboyant looks and innovative music. The album included iconic tracks such as Starman and Suffragette City, and solidified Bowie's status as a leading figure in the glam rock movement. Bowie was not limited to a single musical genre. He continued to surprise audiences and critics with bold musical experimentations. His subsequent albums, such as Heroes, 1977, and Scary Monsters, and Super Creeps, 1980, explored new sounds and themes. The track Heroes in particular became an anthem of the Cold War and the fight for freedom. In addition to his musical career, Bowie also had success in film. He acted in memorable films such as The Man Who Fell to Earth, 1976, where he played an alien, and Labyrinth, 1986, where he played the role of Yareth, the Goblin King. His magnetic screen presence captivated audiences around the world. In the 1980s, Bowie achieved commercial success with albums such as Let's Dance, 1983, which included hits such as Modern Love and China Girl. His stylistic reinvention this decade brought him to an even wider audience, cementing his position as one of pop music's biggest stars. David Bowie was more than just a musician. He was a consummate artist who challenged cultural and gender norms, always seeking new forms of artistic expression. His contribution to music, fashion and pop culture is incalculable. He has influenced generations of musicians, visual artists and fashion designers, and his ability to continually reinvent himself has made him a timeless icon. David Bowie passed away on January the 10th, 2016, after a private battle with cancer. His death came as a shock to fans and colleagues around the world, and there was an outpouring of tributes in his memory. David Bowie, with his originality, versatility and constant search for innovation, left an indelible mark on music and pop culture. His music transcends genres and generations, and his influence will endure for years to come. Bowie is truly a music legend, and an example of how authenticity and creativity can transform the world. David Bowie will continue to be remembered as one of the greatest artists in music history, a visionary and a true pioneer, who inspired and will continue to inspire future generations. David Bowie's personal life also played a significant role in his music and public persona. He faced personal challenges, including drug addiction in the 1970s, but managed to overcome them and used these experiences as a source of inspiration for his music. His search for identity and exploration of themes of alienation and transformation were reflected in his compositions, making him an icon for many who struggled with issues of identity and acceptance. Bowie was also an avid reader and was deeply interested in art, theater and philosophy. These intellectual influences permeated his lyrics and artistic approaches, making his music a rich, multifaceted experience. Throughout his career, Bowie collaborated with a variety of notable musicians and artists, including guitarist Mick Ronson, producer Brian Eno, and singer Iggy Pop. His partnerships resulted in some of the most innovative and influential music in music history. Rock. One of the most notable collaborations was with Queen on the song Under Pressure, 1981, a legendary track that captured the essence of two of the biggest bands of the time. David Bowie's legacy transcends his music. and continues to influence a wide range of cultural areas. His avant-garde approach to fashion, with characters like Ziggy Stardust, has influenced stylists and fashion designers throughout the decades. Her willingness to challenge gender and sexuality norms has also had a lasting impact on LGBTQ+ culture. Bowie was honored with awards throughout his career, including multiple Grammy Awards, and was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. In 1996, the documentary, David Bowie, 5 Years, 2013, offers an intimate glimpse into his life and career, highlighting his lasting influence on contemporary music and culture. After his death in 2016, Bowie's family continued to preserve his legacy. The musical, Lazarus, based on his music, and conceived as a spiritual sequel to The Man Who Fell to Earth, debuted in 2015 and was a tribute to his endless creativity. Furthermore, his last work, the album, Black Star, released 2 days before his death, was critically acclaimed and is considered an emotional and artistic farewell worthy of his legacy. David Bowie remains an inspiration to musicians, artists and those seeking authenticity in their art and personal identity. His ability to continually reinvent himself and embrace the new has challenged and continues to challenge the limits of creativity.